Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel and to another one. So in this one I thought we could discuss emotional regulation and detachment, because so many people are lacking in those areas. So many people throw their life away because they were not able to self-soothe, and they end up finding themselves in jail, or even worse, in the graveyard, because they were not able to control their anger, sadness, pain, or whatever else it is they were feeling in that very moment. Now the number one way to detach is by attaching your relationship to a goal. Now I know that somebody is shaking their head right now thinking, Manara, I do not want my relationships to be transactional. I'm just trying to love my friends and family members, and false. Okay, now this is a hot take, but psychiatrists have found that all human relationships are transactional in some way, shape, or form. Now, all of them are not purely transactional, but all human relationships actually do serve a need. Okay, everything that we do serves a need. That's just, humans are just not in the business of doing something that doesn't serve them. I'm sorry to break it up to you. Now I know you're thinking, well, I gave $2 to the homeless guy the other day and I didn't gain anything from that. Again, false. You gain the sentiment of being a good person. Okay, you got to feel good about yourself. So everything that we do does serve a purpose anyway. So how about you actually take charge of that and know exactly which goal you're trying to meet, instead of just trying to meet a need and perhaps meeting it the wrong way. What I mean here is, for some women who, for example, feels the need to be loved and validated because she grew up in a toxic household with parents that were emotionally unavailable, she may try to meet that need by being with a man that is, again, emotionally unavailable, just like her dad. But if she had from the beginning identified that that is the need that she's trying to meet, then she could have loved herself and avoid being in a relationship with an emotionally unavailable man, and perhaps not expose her own children to unstable household, and them growing up and becoming just like her, because we know that trauma is generational. Now what you want to do in every given relationship is ask yourself this: what is the goal here? Let's say that you have a neighbor who is great with kids. Okay, she's amazing with kids, and she does watch your kids sometimes for free while you're at work, or just out having a social life, or you name it. But she loves to berate you. She likes to make small jokes about your weight or something like that, and you do not like it. Obviously everybody, or most women at least, are very sensitive about their weight. So instead of like blowing off the steam and shouting at her and her being mad and not wanting to watch your kids again, what you want to do is keep at the forefront of your mind that you are trying to get her to watch your kids for free, and that is the goal. Now keeping that in the front of your mind is gonna help you not yell at her and be upset when she brings up your weight, ask you whether you're pregnant or whatever, right? Because you're keeping in mind, okay, I actually just need you to watch my kids. Okay, so as she's saying this, you're thinking, I just need you to watch my kids. So you smile at her, dumb, whatever it is she's saying, take your kids, get home, and bring them back another day. And this is what you want to do in every single friendship and relationship. Always ask yourself, in order to detach, what is my goal here? What am I trying to achieve? What am I trying to get out of this relationship, right? Let's say that you are dating, and you are dating for marriage, you are looking for commitment. The best way to stay detached in this situation, for example, would be seeing many people, right? If the man that you are seeing, let's say you've been on 2 to 9 dates with him, but he has not brought up exclusivity, right? No matter how much you want to be exclusive with him, what you want to do is see other people, because that will help you stay detached. If he's the only person you're seeing, you're gonna fall for him faster, and you're gonna fall for him much harder than if you're seeing other people as well. So when dating, if your goal is a commitment, and the person that you want commitment from has not committed to you yet, you want to keep seeing other people. You want to keep your options open. And this applies for coworkers as well, you guys. Next time that you're at work and you find yourself being really upset with a coworker and finally yell at them, remember, what's the goal? The goal is to get your paycheck at the end of the month. Okay, the goal is to work at this place for, again, another 2-3 years, and then apply for elsewhere, get after you got the experience that you need. So always keep your goal at the forefront of your mind. This is so important. Ask yourself, every time that you're finding yourself getting really angry and about to act on that anger, ask yourself, wait a minute, what's my goal here? And this applies for family members as well. You know, in family gathering, barbecues, Thanksgiving, we all know that, you know, those meals sometimes can be tension filled. We all have, you know, an uncle or auntie who makes out of pocket, you know, statements and pick on us. You know, again, whether it's the weight thing or the way you're raising your kids, what you're choosing to do with your hair, and the possibilities are endless, career choices. Remember, sometimes the goal is as insignificant as keeping the peace. Okay, sometimes that's just the goal. Sometimes the goal is just getting through this Thanksgiving dinner. That's the goal. You know, the goal is just getting through it without being upset. That's just the goal. Okay, sometimes it's as simple as that. It doesn't have to be a huge goal. It doesn't have to be something complicated. Sometimes the goal is, you know what, my children actually enjoy spending time with their grandmother, and you know, so I'm just gonna stay calm all day. That's just the goal. Sometimes the goal is as insignificant as that. Now, another effective way to practice detachment is by liking yourself. This is so important. So many people think that happiness is in the next person, is in the next partner, or it's in a friend, or it's in a cousin, and they are wrong. You guys, get to know yourself and genuinely like yourself. Go out by yourself and grab some lunch. Go to the park. You know, take a book with you if you feel you're going to be bored and read that. But genuinely get to know yourself and genuinely get to like yourself. Understand that you are in the best company when you are in your own company. You know, as long as you feel that the next person has happiness within them, you are going to attach to them so easily. You know, and you know, when you detach or when they detach from you because they are overwhelmed by how much you attach from them or how quickly you've attached to them, you're going to attach to the next person, because again, you have this false belief that somebody else, something else is going to make you happy. And as long as you are having this defective thought, you are going to attach to other people like magnets. Okay, you need to understand you are already whole, you are already enough. Get to know you, get to like you, get to love yourself, and you are going to see that attaching to other people is not going to be as easy as it used to be. Now, the third and final thing that I'm going to talk about in this video is emotional regulation. This is extremely important, you guys. So many people do not understand that, you know, your feelings are not factual. I understand that sometimes we can get very overwhelmed with pain, sadness, or anger, but get in the habit of not acting on your feelings immediately. This is so important. No matter what you're feeling, validate it, but do not feel the need to act on it immediately, especially if you are feeling a feeling like anger. My grandmother used to say always, anger is a bad advice giver, and that's something that I always keep at the forefront of my mind. Anger gives bad advice. You guys, think of the amount of people that are in jail or in the graveyard right now in this very moment, this very second, because they were not able to control themselves in the midst of anger. Practice living. This is so important. When you are livid, leave. Okay, instead of acting, tell the person, you know what, I'll get back to you later. If you're on the phone, even better, just cut it off. You don't even need to tell the person, I'll call you back later. Just hang up. Okay, breathe for 15 minutes and then get back to it. Okay, this is so important. And the same thing goes for joy, by the way. People always talk about not acting when you are very angry, but I can say the same thing of not making promises when you are very happy. Okay, so many people make promises that they cannot keep when they are super excited. You know, you're super excited, you make a promise to a friend or to your cousin that, you know, later on you're not able to keep, and then the friendship or the relationship goes sour. They're resentful of you, as they should be, because you said you would do something and now you're not able to do it, and you could have avoided being in that bad predicament, bad situation, position, if you just, you know, didn't make that promise because you were so excited, or perhaps you have to lie because you promised to, you know, take care of their kids, and now you find out, oh, I don't want to do that, so now you lie. And yeah, you get my point. You know, it's messy. And you didn't need to do all of that if you just were able to just breathe. Okay, do not make promises when you're happy. Do not act when you are angry, when you are sad, when you are in pain. Just give yourself time. Okay, validate what you're feeling, process it, say, okay, I'm feeling super upset right now, I'm gonna go out for a walk in the park, in nature a little bit. I have some of my best ideas when I'm alone in nature, and then, you know, 15 minutes later, assess what you're gonna do about it. These are the best tips that I have for, you know, detachment and emotional regulation. I really hope that they are helpful to you guys, because really, again, not being able to control yourself in the midst of 1 second can ruin an entire life, and that is certainly not my wish for you. If you made it out to the end of this video, I'm grateful and appreciative of you. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up in the comment section down below. Let me know what are your best tips for emotional regulation and detachment. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.